demons, and welcome to another Fortnite discussion video, and it's official, Fortnite OG is returning permanently.
Not the leader of a cult, RabbitWithAxe.
So you heard me right, this isn't clickbait or anything like that. Fortnite OG, as in Chapter 1, in its entirety, is returning to Fortnite starting on December 6th, and we know this because of an official post from the @FortniteGame Twitter account, or X account, whatever you want to call it. This is not a drill, OG is coming back and is here to stay. Relive Battle Royale from the start and explore the OG map, collect OG loot, and relive OG seasons. Drop back in on December 6th, and we do have this nice little visual showing that it is going to be starting off with Chapter 1, Season 1. Now, we have known about this for a little while. It's been rumoured for actually basically since the original Fortnite OG season, and we've got a little bit of information to work on. So the basis is that we are going to be having a different season represented every single month. So every 10 months, you'll have a full rotation of Chapter 1 seasons within the Fortnite OG mode. And the interesting thing that some people have been suggesting is that during each of those months, so when, the first month it'll be Season 1, the second month it'll be Season 2, etc., the related Battle Pass, or, in terms of Chapter 1, Season 1, I guess it would actually be the Season Shop, but either way, the relevant cosmetics that were locked to each season may actually be returning. So that would mean that new players would be able to potentially buy these old Battle Passes, and those who potentially bought the old Battle Pass when it was originally available but never completed it, like in my case, I never actually completed Season 5's Battle Pass. That's on me. That's the only one that I didn't complete. I did have everything from Season 2 onwards. For me, I would be able to potentially complete that Battle Pass, which is really interesting, especially with all the changes recently to how pass progression works across the different modes. It would be really interesting to see the ability to just kind of rebuy certain passes, complete them over the course of a month, or maybe, just complete them forever. Once you have them, you can just continue to unlock things until, you've completed it. I don't know. It would be really interesting, and this is the biggest point that people have been making online, is that this is either really big and cool and, exciting, or this could completely ruin the, economy of the game. And I'm using economy in terms of, the rankings that people have when it comes to cosmetics. Things like rarity, which I personally have never really put too much thought into. I've had rare items in the past. A lot of them have since returned and become, less rare, or in some cases common. But to me, it's never been something that has mattered all too much. I definitely like having stuff that people don't have. I think that's what everyone does. That's why I have some of the console bundles. That's why I have a number of odds and ends that just are things that most people probably didn't buy, but I did. I don't know. But for the most part, I don't really care too much about rarity. And when it comes to the Battle Passes, so many people, regardless of which season you're talking about, regardless of which chapter you're talking about, so many people will have bought those Battle Passes, especially when it comes to, coming from maybe Season 3 of Chapter 1 onwards. Those are all massive, huge player base seasons, and, I'm sure plenty of people are going to be saying, oh, well, if the Season 1 season shop returns, then, oh no, those cosmetics are not going to be rare anymore. People have already been saying that if this does happen, there should be OG styles for all of those skins. I think that's unrealistic, personally. I'm not necessarily saying we're going to definitely get the return of, the season shop and the battle passes and stuff like that. It may just not happen, and if that does happen, we just continue as we are right now. I don't think that's too big of an issue. But the other point that needs to be made with this whole situation is something that a lot of people have been having slight issues with, and that's the fact that technically all the battle passes up until the most recent chapter were supposed to never come back. They all have wording within the terms and conditions for purchasing them that basically specifies that they are only available during the time frame of their respective season. However, Fortnite may be doing something a little bit sneaky with that, with the fact that they will be bringing back Chapter 1 seasons. It's possible that those will be available exclusively when that season is in the game, which would technically be a workaround. If you've said in your terms and conditions that this Battle Pass is only going to be available during Chapter 1, Season 5, then when it comes back around to Chapter 1, Season 5 in OG, surely that is grounds to bring it back? I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm actually not that confident, but the idea that this could actually happen is really cool, and regardless of anything, Fortnite OG coming back in the form that it's apparently going to be is really cool. I really did enjoy Fortnite OG, and whilst, Fortnite Remix that we're in right now isn't necessarily as good, I have been enjoying it. It is actually really fun. And then Reload on top of that being a mode that shrinks down all the OG maps to make them a bit more manageable with the current movement systems. There's a lot to enjoy about Fortnite right now in terms of its classic throwback elements and modes and seasons and stuff like that. And regardless of whether they bring back battle passes and whatever else, the fact that they're going to be bringing back the loot pools, the maps, the locations, all these things that are very, very iconic to Fortnite, as it started off, it's things that people really grew attached to over the however many years that Chapter 1 lasted for. I'm excited. I'm very interested in seeing how this goes. I honestly just hope it doesn't take away from Chapter 6, because, brand new chapter comes out at the same time. It's going to be kind of disappointing if, the numbers on that season drop off because Chapter 1, Season 1 OG, is rocketing up, especially because it kind of disincentivizes Epic to actually put effort into new chapters, new seasons, new whatever, if the old stuff is the most popular stuff. And I feel like that's going to be a short-term issue. I feel like after the first few months, by the time we're at Chapter 1, Season 4 OG, I feel like people will have got a little bit bored of it and be happy to be able to jump into Chapter 6, Season 2 or whatever we'll be on at that point. Because, people like variety. There's a reason why, as much as people like to dog on, Lego Fortnite or Rocket Racing or Festival as being, less popular modes, they're still getting many, many players all the time. They're getting so many players, and it's because people like to have variety. People may mostly just play creative or Battle Royale, but every once in a while they want to jump into Save the World, they want to jump into Lego Fortnite, because they just want a break. They want to continue playing in this ecosystem, be able to progress the passes, whatever else, but they want something different to see. And I feel like that's going to be what this offers more than anything, is initially people are going to be really into OG, they're going to be just playing it all the time, but eventually they're going to want something different, and then they'll jump into regular Battle Royale, or they'll jump into Reload, which I'm sure will still continue to exist, or any of the other numerous modes that offer completely different gameplay than the Battle Royale that we've all become used to. So, yeah, that is my thoughts, feelings, and kind of theories, I suppose, about Fortnite OG, and that is really all I can say about it. So, with all that being said, all that getting out of the way, that's going to be it for this video. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like it, subscribe if you're new here, and ring that bell so you never miss upload. Otherwise, comment below your thoughts and feelings and theories, of course, about Fortnite OG Chapter 1, Season 1. And, yeah, I guess I'll see you on December 6th for some classic Fortnite action. That's going to be it from me. Hope to see you next time, and, yeah, bye!
Look at the screen, you'll be fine. Cultures of disease, but worlds divide. I just wanna take